Afternoon everybody, welcome back to Birmingham Wildlife Conservation Park for the latest in our Wednesday Facebook Live videos. We are carrying on our world tour today and we are heading to Madagascar. So it's going to be the first of I think 5 trips to Madagascar over the next couple of weeks. Hello, to see our red ruffed lemurs, or get the red ruffed lemurs come and see us, as it seems to be a bit more appropriate today. So as ever, feel free to send in your comments and questions. We'll do our best to talk you through them. Otherwise we will crack on with these guys. So yeah, we are inside because the heavens have just opened here. So to be fair, it seems to have died off a little bit now, but yeah, we will shelter in here with the Ruffed. And yeah, we've got 2 red ruffed lemurs here at the wildlife park. We have Molly, who is taking all the attention at the moment, here at the front, and then we've got Ginny, who's just popped in through the hatch from the other side, over here. So these guys are twin sisters. They were born at Shoulden Wildlife Park, which is down in Devon, and they are now 5 years old. Are you going to go outside? I'd prefer you to be outside. I'm going to go outside. Let's go outside. There we go. Yes, so these guys are 5 years old, and they came to us about 18 months ago and moved into this enclosure, probably about 15 months ago now, really. So yeah, they've settled in nicely while they've been here, which is great. And yeah, they're doing very nicely. So easiest ways to tell the 2 of ththese guys apart: Molly here is more orange in colour, whereas Ginny is a bit of a darker kind of orangey red colour. And the other main way to tell them apart is the white ring around their bums. So Ginny here has got a very small white ring, whereas Molly's got a big thick white ring all the way around her tail. You're going to munch on the willow I've put in for you. Having a bit of a munch on the willow, are we? Hi Lorraine, hi Natalie, hi Tim, hope you're all okay. You can hear the rain coming. Yeah, here it comes. Hopefully the rain isn't too heavy, otherwise we'll be back inside, I think. So yeah, red ruffed lemurs are from Madagascar, as with all species of lemur. Oh yeah, back inside. It's a bit too wet for you guys. So yeah, as with all species of lemur, these guys are from Madagascar. And red ruffed lemurs are found up in the northeast of the island, in a region called Maswala, in the national park there. There's another 9 or so species of lemur that do live in Maswala National Park, but red ruffed lemurs can only be found there. You having a drink? So red ruffed lemurs live in kind of small groups of between normally 2 and 16 individuals, run by the females. Groups of up to about 32 have actually been recorded in the wild, but it's much more common for groups to be 2 to 16 individuals, kind of smaller groups. Yeah, Molly is very nosy, as you can see. I'm going to both go through that side. Hey, I'm going to sit in the other side. That's fine. We can look through the peephole. Hi Sarah, hope you're okay. So these guys feed mainly on diet of fruits and leaves and things like that. Don't scrap over the willow, please. Yeah, so they feed mainly on fruit and leaves and things like that, but in the wild, flowers and stuff like that as well. here at the park we feed a mainly veg-based diet, but they do get fruit and they do get browse in the form of things like willow, which they've got today, which Ginny is tucking into at the moment, whilst Molly is just doing some acrobatics, which is fair enough. Hi Mary, are you okay today? So yeah, these guys could be put with other lemurs. You do see red ruffs mixed with other species of lemur quite frequently in captivity. We wouldn't want to put these guys with our main group of ringtails, just because we've got quite settled groups. But yeah, they could probably be okay together. We did have, you know, a lone ringtail in here with these guys when they first moved into this enclosure, which did work for a little while, but then these guys did start bullying him a little bit, so he moved on to another collection. But if there were more ringtails kind of to hold their own, they'd have probably been fine. But yeah, it was just because he was on his own. So yes, these guys. It is just the two of these guys in here, Tim. So yeah, we're kind of at the moment a female holding facility for the breeding program. So if these guys are needed for breeding somewhere else, they will go off somewhere else. Or if we're asked to then become a breeding group, we'll probably bring a male in or something like that. So yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. But at the moment we're just holding females at the moment, which is why we've got the two girls here. Ooh, that's a big yawn. It's a big yawn. So ruffed lemurs are quite interesting. There's two species of ruffed lemurs, the red ruffed and then the black and white ruffed. And they're the only species of primates that when they have babies, they actually have a litter rather than kind of one or two individuals. They can have a litter of up to 6 individuals. 2 or 3 is most common, but yeah, they are unusual in that they can have a litter. And generally with ruffed lemurs, they don't carry their young ones around too much. They kind of keep them in a nest and look after them that way. So yeah, they are quite unusual for primates in general, really, in the way that they kind of breed and have little ones. Yeah, something a little bit more interesting, really, than the usual with primates. No, so these guys haven't ever had any babies, Tim. At their previous collection, they lived with their parents. So obviously no breeding there, and now here it is just the two girls. So no breeding as yet, but we'll see what happens in the future. We might get a male in at some point. Hello. Doing more acrobatics, Molly. Doing your sloth impression, eh? You're doing your sloth impression. So the main threats these guys face in the wild from kind of predators are the fossa, which is a big, well, not big, a medium-sized carnivore out in Madagascar, which lives up in the trees, closely related to mongooses and things like that. They can also be taken by snakes and eagles as well, so they're kind of the main predators of these guys in the wild. Human interference is, as ever, a part to play. Sorry, do you want to come through here? Yes, you do. I do apologise. Yeah, human interference is an issue for these guys, and they are classed as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. The main threats are through deforestation. Madagascar is a notoriously poor country, and they kind of have to do whatever they can to get money over there, and they do have a lot of wood over there in the forest that does kind of fetch a lot of money when it's sold. We're going back outside now the rain stopped. Yeah, come on Ginny, let's go outside. Yeah, so deforestation is a major issue in Madagascar. We'll be talking about that pretty much every week for the next few weeks. That's the main threat these guys face. And yeah, they also they can also be taken for the pet trade and things like that. So yeah, they do face a number of threats from a human point of view, which is why they are classed as critically endangered. All lemur species, I think it's about 95% of all lemur species are threatened with extinction. We'll talk about that with our ringtails and our gentle lemurs in the next few weeks as well. But yeah, of the 100 or so lemur species, I think it is about 95% are threatened. So it really does show the problems that lemurs and Madagascar as a country kind of faces with their wildlife. Yeah, lemurs are the most threatened group of mammals on the planet. So yeah, we've got to do something about that for them. Yes, still both have their heads after last week. Yes, as we kind of showed last week, they do sunbathe in the best positions. Yeah, slumped over anything, bless them. So yeah, very entertaining to watch them sunbathe when they do. Yeah, they're really good at balancing, Tim. We try and put ropes and things up. It just, like you say, it's a bit better for the animals. It makes them work a little bit harder. Gets them using their muscles and things like that, rather than just giving them solid climbing frames and things like that. So yeah, the ropes are a really good way to keep their muscles up and things like that. Keep them nice and healthy and strong for us. Yeah, they're enjoying that willow today, aren't they? Now that the sun's come back out, they are definitely enjoying that willow. Yeah, so browse wise, we will feed willow, we'll feed things like sedge grass, bamboo. They've got a lot of bamboo in their enclosure that they can just feed on at will. So yeah, they've got plenty of browse opportunities as well. Right then, guys, we will wrap it up in a couple of minutes, so feel free to send in any comments or questions you've got about these guys. Otherwise we will wrap it up there. They are just lovely little animals. They are great, bless them. No, so we don't really do any puzzles or anything like that for the ruffed lemurs, or the lemurs in general, really. To be polite, they're not the brightest of animals. So yeah, we do kind of avoid that bit, because yeah, they're not the brightest, bless them. Are you? You're not, because you think the phone's food. Okay. We had the vet out yesterday just to do a quick checkup on them, and yeah, they were trying to eat a clipboard, so that kind of shows the intelligence levels, bless them. So next week, yeah, we'll be continuing our tour. Like I say, we are going to be on Madagascar for a good few weeks. So I think we'll probably try and vary it up. So I think we might try and do the Madagascan tree boas next week, then do another lemur species, then do radiated tortoises, and then do the final lemur species. That's probably the way we will go about things and do things like that. No, that is true, actually, Tim. Most animals do think that phones are food, so bless them. Yeah, so the Facebook Live videos will be continuing over the holidays, Lorraine. I think there's 2 weeks that I won't be here. I'm going to have a couple of weeks off. But other than that, they will be continuing as ever. I can't remember, I think it's the middle of August I'm going to have a couple of weeks off. So yeah, middle of August there'll probably be 2 weeks, I think it is, without a video. But other than that, they should be carrying on as normal. You're enjoying the sun now the rain's gone, haven't you? Hey? Enjoying the sun and enjoying the willow. Hey? I do love Lemur's eyes. They've just got the most captivating eyes, they're great. Hey? Right then, guys, we will call it a day there. So thank you for tuning in as ever. And yeah, next week we will be back, same time, same place. probably with our Madagascan tree boas. Okay, cheers guys, see you later.